Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm pretty much going to do a 2 weeks high school update. I wanted to do it the first week, but I realized that I didn't have enough things to say the first week, so I just waited another week and now I have plenty of things to say. So, to start off with, I am a senior this year and I am really excited for it to be my last year in high school. I like high school, but I also hate it, like most teenagers, I think. Except in France, when you're a senior, you have this horrible, dreadful, big, fat, huge, tremendous exam at the end of the year. And oh god, you have the first part of your exam in 11th grade. So I did that also back in June. I had really good grades. I had a writing test pretty much and an oral test in French. And I also had science because I am a pretty much I'm pretty much majoring in literature, so I don't have science anymore this year. But last year my exam was physics and biology. I don't have math. So yeah. And we also had a part of our exam was a group project. We had a 20 on 20, so I'm really happy with that. And so this year I have 8. Yeah, I have 8 different subjects counting PE, and so pretty much about 8 exams. Some exam like English, I have a writing one and an oral one, so it differs a bit, but pretty much 8 subject to study. And I'm so nervous. I'm really excited for this year, but I am also really nervous. So to start off with, I think I'm gonna start with my class. Normally when you're majoring in literature, you have 2 classes. The first one is for people who choose to have deeper English training, and the other one is for arts. So you have the people who do drama and the people who do drawing and everything. So I'm really bad at arts, so I choose the English one. And so I was supposed to stay with all the people who did English, because that was like this in 11th grade, so it was supposed to be like that in 12th grade. But we were only 19, so it was really great because it's not that much. And the other class majoring in literature was 35 students, which is actually not that much. It is much compared to our class, but it is not much comparing to other classes majoring in economics or science. For example, all my other friends who aren't majoring in literature are 35 in their classes. So we had some complaints, so we had to change class, and now we're 26. It's still pretty low, so kind of happy with that. But so you have half of the class were majoring in literature English, and the other half is majoring in literature drama. So they seem nice. I don't know them. Yeah, and I still have pretty much all of my friends in my class except for one of my best friend, and I was really sad that we weren't together, and I'm still really sad. We're still together in our deep English classes, so it's like 3 hours per week, but and in Chinese. So in total, we are together 6 hours per week. That's not much, but that's great. So yeah, my class, last year my class was a bunch of dead zombies. Well, zombies are dead anyway, but nobody talked. When teachers ask question, we will all be like this, sitting, just not saying anything. Nobody wanted to participate, but we knew the answer. We just didn't want to participate, and because people felt judged, apparently. They weren't actually, like, there are no bullies in my class, and I never make fun about people when they make a mistake. That's so dumb, because I make mistakes too, like everybody does. Anyway, so we didn't talk, we didn't participate in class, and at least my new class participates. Well, sometimes I participate to say some really dumb things, but you know. So yeah, my class is great. My timetable is actually really cool. The only thing is that now we don't have an hour and a half to eat lunch. We only have an hour. So we can have up to 8 hours and 30 minutes of class per day, which is really weird. But anyway, so I don't have class on Saturday, so that's great. That's really great. I'm glad, because I really didn't want to. Like, no senior have class on Saturdays, so I think everyone is pretty happy with that. I guess, I suppose. Now, I think the teachers are next. So in total, I have 8 teachers. You wanna know how many I hate? 4. I hate 4 of them. And yeah, one of them, I hate them just like today. I started hating them today, but whatever. Oh, maybe 9 teachers. I don't know. So, my Chinese teacher is still the same. Really love her. Really nice. Really a great teacher. The best. I only have one, but the best anyway. My English teacher is the same as last year, so I'm really glad, because I love him and we are friends, you know, we're kind of friends. I don't know, he likes me, I think, I guess, I hope. My deep English class is also the same teacher. He makes really funny jokes. So I like him. I also like my literature teacher, who I never had this teacher before, but last year she helped me with my group project, and that was really nice of her. She didn't have to, and yeah, she really helped us, so it was really great. I love her. Then my PE teacher, I know him because I did climbing with him last year, and he's really nice. So yeah, 5 teachers that I like. So now, the teachers that I don't like. I don't like my philosophy teacher. That's really bad, because I have 8 hours of philosophy. 8 hours per week. 8 hours. So, except on Thursday, I have 2 hours of philosophy per day. And that's so hard for my brain. Oh my god. One day, I swear my brain is gonna leak from my ears. When I step out of the class, I have a headache almost every time. I don't like her because it looks like she thinks I'm dumb. I'm not. I'm sitting in the back of the class. Maybe it wasn't that wise of a choice. Shouldn't have done that maybe, but I just need to get used to it, honestly. I can do anything about it. So, yeah. Then, my French literature teacher, she's actually not that bad. The thing is, she makes those completely pointless, useless comments about feminism, and I am myself a feminist, because just I am a feminist because I am a woman and I want to defend my rights. It's upsetting, really, when you want to do some efforts for our society and people are degrading your point of view. So she made like 2 or 3 comments about feminism, and I'm just like, no, not digging it, sorry. Honestly, it didn't have anything to do with what we were studying. Then, my Spanish teacher, I only see her 2 hours a week. And on Thursday I have a class with her, but I wasn't there because I had really bad period cramps and yeah, whatever. And so today, which was the 4th hour of Spanish, but the 3rd for me, I had to charge my laptop because I use laptop in every class because it's just easier for me. So I had to charge it because it was the end of the day, and I took my charger out, I took my laptop out, and I also used my laptop in the 2 other hours that we had last week. She looked at me and she was like, no, you can do that here. And I was like, well, my friend also needs to charge her laptop and there's nowhere else to charge it. And she was like, do you have something? And I was like, no. And the something she was talking about was an authorization to use your laptop in every single class if you have a special condition, which I don't. I just figured it was easier for me to use my laptop. So she was like, no, I don't accept laptop in my class. So I just looked at her and was like, okay. I wasn't going to argue. It didn't make sense, but I'm still a student. I still don't have a voice, you know. Great. So I just went to sit at my usual place, and she said the same thing to my friend, but like, we didn't have our homework because it wasn't on our laptop. And fortunately enough, she didn't ask us to talk about last classes because we didn't have anything. It was just like a brand new blank piece of paper. And last but not least, my history teacher. He's tough. He's really tough. He used to teach in college, and I don't think he realizes that we're not college students. So of course we don't work the same as college students. He kept making comments like, well, you know, you don't have to like me because I don't like you anyways. We are not supposed to be friends, and we won't be friends. And I know we aren't supposed to be friends, but you can say we are not supposed to be friends because it is the truth. You can think that you don't like us. Maybe it's the truth. But I don't think you're allowed to say, well, you shouldn't be allowed to say that you don't like your students in front of them. That's straight up like, what the hell? You don't do that. You're an adult. You're supposed to be our example. Just imagine if I wanted to be a history teacher. He is my last history teacher before I pass a big exam. And that's what I will think is a history teacher. Or a teacher in general, just someone that is not supposed to like his students, that students aren't supposed to like. And it's gonna be really tough here because I have so much history too. I have like about 6 hours or something. But I don't want to look like I'm complaining for 10 minutes straight, so I just want to leave a final message that you have to keep in mind. You can forget the rest of this video, but keep in mind that I am so grateful to be able to go to school every day, to have access to education, free education, and great education. Even if my history teacher is mean, he is a really good teacher. I love the way he teaches. There's so much children in the world who can't go to school because their countries are in war or because they can't afford school. And I am so grateful that in France education is free, and I am grateful that you have to go to school. It's actually a law. If you don't go to school, you're a criminal pretty much. So it keeps children in school from the age of 3 to 16. It's huge to be able to provide education for 3-year-olds and 16-year-olds. I've learned so much in school, and I am going to learn so much this year, and if I do go to college, I will learn so much more. And it is a privilege to have access to education, even if you have to pay for it. It's still a privilege. You should always be grateful to go to school. It's not the best, of course. There's still some flaws everywhere. In America, in Canada, in France, in China, there is flaws. Mistakes are human. You have to deal with it. You don't understand how grateful I am. I could have stopped. I'm 17. I could have stopped school. Never do my senior year. Never pass my exam. Never go to college. If I was born in a different country, maybe I would have never gone to school. If I was born in India, I am a girl. Girls don't go to school. School is for boys, and girls just stay at home, learn how to sew and to cook and to take care of your home. We're so much more than that. Women are so much more than just cook, mom, go to school. And I'll see you next week. Bye.